Hey everybody, hang on a sec. Yep. It says it's been live 30 seconds. In case y'all hadn't noticed, I had some technical difficulties. I was all ready and mashing buttons. Uh-oh. Oh. This done messed up so bad it's got something else up here on my... on my thing. I had a bunch of people waiting, but I don't know how many of them. So this, I don't know how many of them is still here, but I had to do another thumbnail and everything. I hope all y'all are having a wonderful day. I'm still trying to get it right here, y'all. Yeah, it's working. Okay, I was all set up, but I'm telling you, things just didn't go according to plan. Y'all don't never have that happen, do you? Oh, let's see. Do y'all have that happen? There we go. All right. Can y'all hear me? Oh, I'm looking at my notepad so I can see see who all's on here. Kathy, Joanne, Judy, Tina, Larissa, Slim, hey y'all, Debbie, Lynn Burns, good to see you, stranger. Tina, Larissa, Wanda, Carol, Macredo, good to see y'all. Have any of y'all heard from Leanne yet? There's Carol and Judy. Oh, hey David, good to see you. Ooh. Leanne, C-O-R-N-E-R, Corner, Miss Tammy. Cordner. Do you know, Slim? I don't really know what her last name is. All I know is she's the Leanne that came here that lives in the mountains. Danny said that was her. She's been sick. We've been praying for her to get a miracle. Yeah, that's right. That's right, Slim. Has anybody heard from her? She wasn't on nothing yesterday, and she wasn't on Stephen's last night, so. Yes, we still praying. Okay, well, good. My sweet kitten, Chloe, is very sick. She had, stay a few days in the hospital. Yes, we can pray for her, Miss Tina. We sure can. I got her wrote down right here, and we sure will. Yeah, there you go, Macredo. You and Slim's right. Yeah, I hope she's okay too, Kathy. What y'all been doing today? Oh, you welcome. Tiny Mama Tracy. I called you Tina, didn't I? I know you, Tiny Mama Tracy, and I know it's your cat, Chloe. I'm sorry. Y'all forgive me. Y'all know how when people get on here and they got their minds somewhere else. Well, mine's been with Miss Rona and them today because they had Aaron's funeral service today at 12 o'clock. And it was a beautiful service. And so y'all keep praying for Miss Rona's family. But y'all, I never seen it quite done like this. Did I fix the boat, Kathy? Well, not exactly. But I do think that Mystery Man he's unsolved another mystery with it, in other words. But he's having to let it dry what he done. So he's going to try it either later tonight or first thing in the morning, after his 2 cups of coffee and whatever. But he did find something, and he thinks air may have been escaping from there. So the mystery is still there, and we're going to see if that's what it was. Hey, Joshua. Hey, Tina. See, I saw your name. I was trying to give you Chloe, but no. Oh, but y'all, this is what I seen today at, y'all know I call her twin sometime too, because I called her twin more than I did Erin, but saw at her funeral service today. She was in a beautiful white casket. But after the service, which was spectacular, because it was a homegoing celebration, and they carried her casket outside and they put it in a beautiful white carriage, glass carriage, open. You could see the casket in it, pulled by 2. I don't really know what kind of horses they were. They were snow white horses, but they looked like those big Tennessee walkers. They had those fancy hoofs that done like this. So they was either prancers or they was Tennessee walkers, but I've never seen white ones. But they did not ride her casket all the way to where they was going to lay her to rest like that, but they did ride her about a mile down the road, and then they pulled off and put the casket in the back of a truck, and it was still in the white glass case. They was able to put the whole thing up there, but man, it was it was beautiful. I mean, and I never seen that done before. I've seen people rode off in trucks and some other kind of buggy or something, but I've never seen it in a horse and carriage before. But it was beautiful, Lynn. There was a bunch of people taking pictures, but I didn't take no pictures. I don't take my phone into places like that. And but it was so beautiful. It was. Well, Lynn, it's good to see you on here too. But that really was awesome. So I appreciate y'all praying for her family. And just remember, she still needs it. She will need it now more than ever. Yeah, it was amazing, y'all. A sign of royalty. Well, it looked royal, I can tell you. And she was a RN. She has been sick most of her life. But everybody that, got up, they let people get up and say stuff, and everybody was saying what a sweet, kind, beautiful, humble person and soul she was, and that's exactly what I know of her. One of the sweetest people that I've ever met in my life. I've never seen her complain, and I had the privilege of talking to her when she had kind of drifted away from the Lord a little bit. This was years ago. I mean, this had to be 25 or 30 years ago, and was able to give her a Bible. And you know, she had different, you know, different Bibles in their home, but she didn't have her own personal Bible. And I was able to give her one, and she loved it. And I can tell y'all, she loved me, and her mama loves me, and I love them. They were very, very oh, but anyway, thank y'all again for praying for them, because they were a wonderful family with her in it, and they're gonna be a great family, you know, with her up there with Jesus. But I'm proud to call them my friends and part of my family. I mean, Miss Rona is very, very, very close to me. Yep, Judy, she is well now for sure. She's not hurting anymore. She's not having to do dialysis. She's not having to get her blood checked, her heart checked. I mean, and one of her friends said that she was a perfect match for Twin, and Twin had one kidney and had it a good while, but it failed. And they found another person that was a perfect match. But before they could do that, Twin had to have open heart surgery. And then after that, she still needed a kidney, but then her liver started failing. So she had to have a liver first. So, you know, God said it's enough. He said, you've been through enough, my child. I'm going to bring you home. Oh, but this has been going on for years and years and years, and they just couldn't give the family members enough praise and thanks for being there for her through this whole time, taking her back and forth to the doctor. I mean, you know, it was just in the hospital stays, and I mean, if they could say half as much or half as many good things about me when I pass as they were saying about Twin, I'd be satisfied. But you know what? I'm not going to count on people down here on this world saying good stuff about me, because the Lord knows, and that is all that matters to me. The Lord knows. Yes, Judy Johnson, she had, and that's just the tip of the iceberg. I mean, that ain't even telling at all. That's just telling some of the things that she went through. But she was always smiling, and she would always remember her pastor telling her that no matter what she went through, God would see her through it. He would sustain her through it. And
why did she call her twin?
And he did, because when she was born, it was a set of twins, and the other twin didn't survive, but Aaron lived. So sometimes they would call her Twin, and sometimes they would call her Aaron. But I'm telling y'all what, they had some nice programs made out, and I think a couple of people besides the family was able to get one, because just going by how many people were sitting on a pew, I would say, roughly guessing, and this is roughly now, but they had over 100 people there just in the family. So it was amazing. I've seen a lot of people at funerals, but that sanctuary, I know that sanctuary would hold about 350 people, if not 4. And they was only probably 6 or 7 rows right up in front of one side that didn't have anybody on them. That place was packed. The choir was packed. I mean, it was a wonderful outpouring and showing her love. And I was surprised. They even had a good many Parker people there, because Miss Rona worked at Parker. Well, she still works at Parker. She's going to retire around this time next year. But they had a good many Parker people there. And they had them in a section. And me and one more lady, we was sitting over there in the middle, in the back. And they were saying, all Parker employees come over here to this side. Miss Rona wants y'all to sit on this side. Well, me and Miss Glendale, we decided to stay where we were at. We wasn't there to represent Parker. We was there to represent our friend Miss Rona and Twin, you know. We were there for them, not showing we worked at Parker. And I saw Miss Rona looking around. And she laid her eyes on me, back in the back, sitting beside Glendale. She could see me. And she nodded her head. And then when the family was walking out, and she got right there at me, she nodded her head and waved, and I said, I love you. But I did not go to the cemetery and back to the church. They were going to feed the family. But I'm telling you what, they had a spread there like you wouldn't believe. But they needed it too. That was a big family. But everything was perfect. And I expected it to be perfect with Miss Rona being part of it. I did. Because she's that kind of person. She don't halfway do something. But it was amazing. That's right, Miss Helen Stewart. Oh, well, you know what? I was fixing to say I could show y'all a picture of her, even though I don't have the bulletin, but I'm on my phone. But I'm not. I'm on Danny, so I can show y'all right quick. Let me see. I had to get a lady to send it to me that I work with, because I couldn't pull it up. But this is what Erin looked like. I mean, just smiled all the time. She had a lot shorter hair today, but it was beautiful. And naturally, she had a real slender face today and everything, a slender body, because she had been through so much. But she was as beautiful on the inside as she is on the out. But her name was Erin Chandrell O'Neill. But they did a remarkable job. It was awesome. They sure did. Yeah. Today she had on a beautiful white top. And like I say, her face was real slim. I mean, she was just laying there at peace, asleep. But it was beautiful. And so that's what I've been doing today. And I come home and fixed me and Mystery Man some grits and eggs and sausage. And I ate mine right then, and he finally ate his a while ago. So I hear you, Joshua. Well, you know what? I've got a feeling the sights that she's going to see are going to be far more beautiful than that. And you know what? I'm planning on seeing them sights one day too. But that's sweet of you to want to show her. Kathy's grits and eggs, girl, I hear you. Well, that's what me and Danny ate today. Oh. That's what you just had, Kathy? Well, that's what we had too. And it was good too. Oh. So y'all don't forget. I mean, we still praying for Miss Gladys and for Leanne and Miss Rona's family. And we're going to pray for Tiny Mama Tracy's cat. And also, we're still praying for Miss Kathy and Mr. Tim. I can't imagine Mr. Tim is doing too good right now. He didn't do too good at home, so I'm pretty sure he's not doing too good right now. But we hadn't forgot y'all, Kathy. Yeah, Kathy's been sick. Did your temperature ever go away, Miss Kathy? She was running 103 temperature. You know, that's what Bentley ran for a week, 103 temperature. So glad to be here chatting with Tammy and Danny and all you guys. What a beautiful woman Erin was and is in heaven. We'll be praying for all requests. Shannon from MS. I think that might be. Oh, I ain't going to say. What's MS? Is it Minnesota or Massachusetts or it could be either one. Thanks, everyone. Kathy, did your fever break? Kathy, get you some water and do like Sweet Jenny says and put you some flavoring in it. I don't know what to think about women that just won't listen. They deep down, they act just like some men I know. They won't listen either. It just came back. Oh, no. Well, if you need to call your doctor, Miss Kathy. Listen to Dr. Hodges. That's about the only way I can help you. Oh, Mississippi. All right, Sharon, thank you. I was scared to say because I didn't know. Who you talking about, Joshua? Are you talking about Erin, my friend that passed away? She was a nurse, so she had to talk. But her patients loved her. I mean, everybody loved her. I'm trying to keep up with these messages on this notepad, y'all. That's why I'm not looking at y'all. Hey, we got 166 and 46 likes. All right. Oh. Yeah, Joshua, I was talking about Miss Rona Bargy, my friend. Her daughter, Erin O'Neill, passed away, and her service was today. That's where I was at. And Erin was a sweetheart. No, I did not, Miss Debbie. Let me go back. Let's see. Very pretty. Debbie, I didn't see it. If you don't mind, would you please give it to me again? There's sweet Jenny. She might have seen it. She helps me keep up with it, but I think she might be back and forth right this minute. But hey, Jenny. Diana, hey. Oh, thank you, Diana. That's sweet of you to say. Praying to find a good man. Oh, I hear you, Debbie. All right. Well, we sure will. We'll help you pray. And I know you saying a good man, but I can't help but to say, be careful what you ask for. But yeah, if it's the right good man, then it'll work out. So we will help you pray. Hey, Diana, I had a good day. I really did. Even though I was attending a memorial going home celebration for a sweet friend, I still had a real good day. I did. God is good. That's right, Monica. A lot of them are, but I have ran into one or two that you would have thought they got up on the wrong side of the bed that morning. Oh. Debbie, I'll share David, but not till Tim gets home. I hear you, Kathy. Well, it's nice of you to share David with Debbie. Oh, y'all a mess. Y'all know that. No, her mom doesn't speak all the time, Joshua. She works out there at Parker where I worked at the aerospace plant. But she went to the weekend shift to work Friday, Saturday, and Sundays, 12-hour shifts so she could be with Erin more. And then her mama and Erin's daddy took turns, along with some more people, I'm pretty sure. But this past year was really hard on all of them. Kathy V has a loving heart. She will share. Yes, she will. Dang, what am I going to do with all these women? I don't know, David. Sounds like you got a problem. Well, when Tim gets home, you can eat grits and eggs with Tim and Kathy. And I don't know about the other one. I don't know what she's got in mind. Ooh, I don't know about all that, Debbie. Well, now you see what she's got in mind there, David. Just love us, David. Yeah, he can love all of us, can't he? There goes my fishing crew. David had grits and eggs tonight, too. And y'all, he wasn't at Kathy's. He didn't have grits and eggs with Kathy. He had grits and eggs in Dublin. You know, they'll be starting talking, David. Yeah, thank you, Tiny Mama Tracy. She was a beautiful young lady. Joshua, the only thing I know to tell you is it sounded real sweet. Let's see what Kathy's saying. David, nothing till you get my honey-do list done. Oh, I hear you, Kathy. We need lots of prayers. I'm getting custody back of my granddaughter. If God will keep me well, everything will work out. Okay, tea sleepers, we sure will keep you in our prayers. God knows best, so he knows you'll take care of her. Okay, Kathy going to be the first wife. Now, Debbie, Kathy didn't say she was going to marry him. She's got Tim. He's just supposed to be a handyman around the house to fix some stuff and a good friend. Kathy, you need to get on here and explain this. I might not be doing a very good job. Oh. Oh. Well, yeah, I saw what you said, but Debbie talking about you gonna be the first wife. Wedding at the Hodges. Oh, I forgot about that already, Kathy. See how I am? You sure you want to have it here? Thank you, Jenny. That's sweet. Excuse me. Lord have mercy. See, I done forgot the big wedding's supposed to be here. Well, yeah, y'all can cut up, and y'all, it's fun to laugh, and y'all can do whatever y'all want to. But if you still married to Tim, you are not coming here and marrying David. I don't play that game, Miss Kathy. Besides, in case y'all hadn't figured it out yet, one man is enough. And I'm sure there's a lot of men out there that say one woman is enough too. I'm sorry I made you yawn, Diana, but I can't help it. Or yawn, or however you say it. It's about time to be in my recliner with the puppies, aggravating Danny about finding a good movie. Tim's giving you away? Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. All right, well, we'll see, I reckon. Oh, at least me and David won't have to travel. Oh. Yes, and y'all, when she gets to heaven, she'll get to meet her twin sister. Slim gonna look after Tim at the wedding. I hear you, Slim. What are friends for? I hear you, Macredo. It is a long way from here. I don't know where she went from, but it's a long way from here. We will eat cookies. I hear you, Slim. I like oatmeal and raisin cookies with coffee. Debbie, you supposed to be saying hoping or aiming, not that. Slim gonna bring David and Tim some cookies too. February the 30th. Okay, y'all better get it together. Y'all see how much attention I paid y'all, didn't you? I done forgot all about the wedding. Hey, Charles, how you doing? Oh. Judy Johnson. Tiny Mama Tracy. When I retired from nursing, I received 2 awards. One was the nurse who stayed on her feet. I was honored. Aww. Well, I can tell you what, Miss Judy. They some of them nurses out there at that VA hospital in Dublin, Georgia. If they still there, they didn't stay on their feet. They stayed on their behinds, sitting on an empty hospital bed, watching TV while the patients needed them. And I'm living proof and a testimony to that, because my daddy was one of them patients. And needless to say, we had some words. Not that it did any good. What they told me was I wasn't supposed to be in the hospital on the ward that early. And I said, I come on this ward whenever I get ready to see my daddy. See, I worked 12 to 8 at night. So when I got off in the mornings, I'd go over there and make sure they was taking care of him, which they were not. And he had worked in that hospital for 35 years. And he was good at his job in nursing. I know, Debbie, I picked up on that. That's right. That's exactly what they was doing. And they wasn't taking care of my daddy. I can tell y'all this. I did tell them that when I told them I would come in the hospital anytime I got ready to check on my daddy, I told them, I said, if I come back here tomorrow and y'all not taking care of my daddy, and I find him like he is now, I said, I'll own part of this hospital. Oh. But anyway, I had a talk with the head man before I left, and I expressed my concerns, and I don't know if they made it harder on Daddy or easier on him, because he was at the point where he couldn't speak then. He couldn't really communicate. But I didn't find him in the condition I found him in again when I went. And that was my goal, not to find him like that no more. Hey, Charles. I appreciate you, Charles. I really do. Yeah, Diana, you can't, yeah, you right, Miss Judy. You really need love and compassion to be a good nurse. You do. And I know one lady that became a nurse, and she could be loving in her own way. But it was mostly with the men folks. I don't know if the women survived too good under her. Oh. Yes, Lynn. I've got 5 tomatoes. I think I actually, hold on. I've got 5 that turned red. Here's one of them. I actually got it off of the plant, and I've ate me 2 bacon, lettuce, and tomato sandwiches, and they are so good. And I got 2 tomatoes about this size cut up in a bag in the refrigerator. This is the only one I hadn't cut yet, but there's probably, I don't know, probably about 15 tomatoes out there, but they're not big and they're not red yet. But yes. Oh, and I got something else to show y'all. That just reminded me. Hey, Palm Beach Peter, you tell your mama hey, and we love y'all too. But hey, Bearded Granny, how you doing? Let me show y'all. Y'all know somebody told me, and I know they was telling the truth because somebody else has told me that. But you know, I was wondering about my potatoes and when they was gonna be ready. Because the green parts of them was way up high. And I forgot who it was, but somebody said when the leaves start falling over on their own, they'll be ready. So I went out there yesterday, and out of the blue, the middle part of them was laying over. I thought, ooh, them's ready. Let me show y'all. Y'all go ahead and laugh. It's okay. Because I laughed. Look. This is what I got out of the middle of that raised bed out there when the things turned over. When the leaves, let me do it like this. When the leaves fell. And y'all, they get smaller. There's 2 big ones, if you can call that big. And this is the smallest one. But anyway, I washed them and I put them in the fridge. Y'all, I watered everything last night. Oh, I watered everything last night. Went out there today, and all those stalks, they standing up again. I don't know if the wind blew them down, if something jumped up there in the middle of them and knocked them down. But I do know one thing. They are not ready. Because the potatoes that I planted, each one of them was this big around. And that's what I got so far. So they're not ready. But y'all, yeah, I'm gonna let them grow some more, Beverly. That was cute though. Oh, you asked me had I heard from Bearded Granny? No, I hadn't. Not that I know of, I hadn't. It is a nice red potato. And if they was a little bit bigger and a lot more of them. But y'all, I don't know if Farmer Tammy can successfully do potatoes or not, but we're gonna see. But everything is growing. I have one tomato plant. Actually, it has two in it, but I have one of them pots that it just seems it just is not gonna grow. It don't matter if it's watered, if it's not watered. I started to just plant it out there in the yard, but I hadn't done that yet. But I don't know. But I've got several tomatoes on those other plants out there, so I'm satisfied. I'm got some blooms on the watermelon plants and blooms all over the squash plants. So, and I actually saw a couple of little squash about this big out there yesterday starting, so that's right. I guess that's one way to look at it, Mary Hill. At least I can make some beautiful potato plants. I started to take the scissors and cut the tops off, but I didn't. I said, no, they just not ready yet. Well, Betty, I'm pretty sure that you probably had a beautiful, beautiful garden, and you probably enjoyed it. Now, I'm trying to enjoy mine. Oh, your tomatoes are not doing anything yet, Sharon? Well, give them a little time. They will. The ones the plant that I got those 5 tomatoes off of so far, it was an early bloomer, so. Oh, thank you, Miss Betty. I appreciate that. You too. Oh, well, that sounds interesting, Miss Mary. What is that, Miss Linda? Yeah, Miss Judy, they are a lot of our chatters missing. I've seen them on other programs, but it's okay. You can't be everywhere you want to be, and sometimes when other people's on, it's they just like to be with them, and that's okay. Wrap them in newspaper. Oh, my tomato plants are only foot high in Ontario. Okay. Julianne. Well, I got one out there almost as tall as me. I think it's got 3 tomatoes on it. Thank you, Monica, for asking that question. Hey, Brett, how you doing? We praying for your miracle, Brett. We sure are. I'm glad you was able to get on here. Yeah, I did, Debbie. I ain't even got no bottom leaves now. Y'all started y'all's planting season the 24th? Oh. Well, I started mine a while back. I don't remember. I'd say maybe a month ago. Y'all probably know better than I do. Yes, Jenny, they do make some good BLTs. I've had me too so far. Those tomatoes are really good. They taste good. I thought I might get enough to share. I had a couple of young ladies that told me they wanted some. You know what? I hadn't had enough to share yet. I know, Miss Judy. We love them all and we pray for one another. Bless you, day 12 in hospital, lost 25 pounds. Aw. Of lung Monday, and with God willing, I drive home Tuesday. Well, Brett, I sure hope that that's the Lord's will and it works out for you. But we are praying. We praying not just, you know, not just for you, but for you to get a miracle, a healing miracle on you and Leanne, and we're not gonna give up that. We are not going to give up those prayers. Yeah. Hey, Miss Carol. Yeah, we pray for one another. Oh, Diana, I know it's been a month, I'm pretty sure. Oh, bless your heart. Well, I'll be praying about that too, Brett. Think when you lay down, think about what makes you happy. Think of some of the happiest times in your life and what you were doing. Try to think of all good thoughts and how good God is, even though you're going through a storm. He's taking you through the storm. I don't know what Kathy's eating, Miss Judy, but she was eating grits and eggs. Oh, thank you, Monica. That's so sweet. Me and Danny does too. We sure do. And we say special things for Brett and Leanne. Okay, Tina, we glad you back. Y'all, it's getting a little dust dark out there. I got to take y'all outside and show y'all something. Okay. All right. Well, we got to go grab my shoes, and I won't be able to see the chat when I take y'all outside because I'm looking at the chat on that, and I can't tote two things. That just don't work for me. I got me some punch here. See, Jenny, the kind you sent us. And he told me to show y'all the third thing that tore up. Y'all, it's every time you turn around, something's tearing up. You up for a walk? All right, Julie, let's go. My shoes is at the back door. Okay. I can't really walk. To put my tonight too, because I done washed them. Oh, y'all, and I got after. Y'all remember all that stuff I had right here? It's all gone. There's the blueberry bush. I raked all these rocks up from around it so I could weed eat good. See all these big rocks I raked up? There's the other blueberry bush. But I just got the piles of rocks because, you know, it wasn't easy raking them rocks. All right, that's where all the frogs and the flowers was. And see, here's this flower. So this is actually what this spot looks like now. I still got some more work to do to it. All right, let me show y'all this. This is where I had my bench that Bloomin' sent me and the rugs and all that stuff around. I got all that up. All right, y'all see this big lantana that's been around this pole? All right, I had all kind of stuff out here at this stump. Lights and mushrooms and roses and all kind of stuff. All right, I got all that up. I did run over the trash bag that I had down there. And I got it wrapped around Steven's lawnmower blades. I told Danny he needed to rear the lawnmower back and let me get it out. But I guess Steven will be the one rearing it back. But I got some raking still to do out here. But I got all that stuff up. That's that stump. All right. Now, I know y'all probably saying, what does she do with all that stuff? All right. This is the other tree where I had Thelma's lighthouse and pigs and angels and all kind of stuff. Now, this is the pine straw that I just kind of spread it out a little bit. I'm going to get all that stuff up. I can't do but so much in one day, especially when it's hot. So, but y'all see, I've been working hard. I got all that stuff up. I got some of it lined up here side the fence. Just some of it. And I put the 2 rugs that was out there in here in the dog pen with the other one. Because I didn't want to put them in the back. Now see, these limbs here, they're going to be cut. See how they hanging down? I mean, I know they holding this stuff, and I hadn't untangled this stuff and took it down yet. But I got plans for it too. But I hadn't got this stuff down and got these limbs cut yet. But see, that one's almost touching the ground. There's my little flying pigs. Ain't they pretty? But see, these low limbs, they got to be cut. The bear's not up there in the tree anymore. I hate the phone fogged up. I've tried to wipe it. I took the flowers that I had stuck down here in front of the dog pen, and I got them up, and I put my little windmills down here. And when the wind's blowing, they turn, all but a couple of them. A couple of them won't turn. You know how it is. You always got something. Man, I hate that looks. I really hate that looks foggy. But anyway, I trimmed the bottom of that Easter plant, but I think I already showed y'all that. But I got my swing cleaned out, but I hadn't put my cushions in it yet. But y'all, I want y'all to know, this is the swing Bloomin' gave me. And I want y'all to know, I sat in this thing the other day after I cleaned it out, and I just swung, and I swung, and I looked up in the tree like this right here. I held my head back and looked up in the tree, and I sat out here a long time, and I just enjoyed myself so much. I sure did. So just imagine when I get it in the backyard where I want it. But I tell you what now. Now, this I've left like it is. I did pull some weeds out of it. And I'm deciding what to do with it. But I may just leave this one, because the grass really doesn't grow up that bad in this one. But let me show y'all. Let me show y'all my garden. Look, my water bottle's still laying there. This is the rose bush that was running all upside the trailer that didn't have nothing on it. And I cut it back and look, oh, and look. It's done growed tall as me. It ain't got no rose on it yet, though. I about waited till it got too dark to bring y'all out here. But see, let me just stand back here. Here's my garden. It ain't looking too shabby, is it? See, this is the squash, and they blooms all up under there. Oh, there's a little squash. Look. Oh, I told y'all there's a little squash yesterday, didn't I? There's some more too. And that's squash rose right there. There was another piece of squash yesterday too. I don't see it now, but y'all see all them blooms? They gonna be squash. See, that's my other row of squash. All right, now this is my peas. I finally did get my 7 dust out here on them. But see, I can make some pretty bushes. Now we just got to see if they gonna grow some peas. But look. All right, this is peas. It's kind of coming along a little puny here, but anyway, it's peas. This is a tomato plant that would not grow over there in the bucket to save its life. And see, I done cut this one back, and it's done got leaves down here again. But it's finally got a bloom or two on it. All right. This is supposed to be a cucumber plant. I have no idea. I'll wait and see when it blooms because it looks like a squash to me. All right. This is my tree that Richie gave me. That was planted up here that the other trees just made grow bending over. I hadn't tied it up yet, but since we got a lot of that other tree out of the way, it's growing better. And there's one right there. So since all that other stuff is out of the way, I wish my little rabbits was out here where I could show y'all. But look at here. That's where I got the potatoes out yesterday because the whole middle had fallen. But see, that's what I dug out. That's what's in the house. But see how tall they are? We're going to let them keep growing and see if anything else becomes of them. Now, see, this is the one that just does not want to. It don't want to do nothing. And I know y'all saying, it looks like it needs water. Well, it's been watered. And been watered and been watered. Now, look at that one there. That's the one I said was as tall as I am, but it's actually taller than I am now. But see, this one, it's got tomatoes on it. I see 3, if I got it focused right. All right, and look, this one has 3 up here and 4 down there. Look, so they're doing pretty good. Them's got blooms on them way up there. Look, this one here, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 that I see. Now, this is the early bloomer. This is the one that I got the 5 tomatoes off of. And see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 more tomatoes on it. And that down there is trying to turn red. And look, this one, it's just coming right on out of its box here. But it's got little tomatoes there. It's got tomatoes there. I'm proud of my tomatoes now. And look at this one. Man, this thing is not focusing good. All right, it's probably me holding it. But there's a tomato. And there's 2 tomatoes. You see, this one's coming all out. All right. There's some tomatoes on that one. I see 2. And I see some more blooms up at the top. But y'all, these are doing pretty good. Now, here's my watermelons. Look. They're growing. This one is growing real good. And I cut the grass around it. That one's, it's doing decent. Come on, focus good. It ain't focusing good. Might be because it's so humid out here, y'all. But anyway. All right. Here's the other one. Well, this is actually, there's actually 3 planted here. This is one. It's running into that other one. Man, you can't see it good. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, and this is one. Wish y'all could see it better. Let's see if I get closer. But anyway, that's my watermelons. And see, that's my potatoes from this side. Oh, but I still got my pile here. But y'all, I got Blooming's bench. Hold on, let me show y'all right quick. I know the mosquitoes is fixing to bite, but I did get this table moved out here. Y'all seen it. I ain't done anything else out here except bring Blooming's. Oh, man. Might as well go in the house. Y'all cannot see it. I know you can't. Anyway, there's Blooming's bench. That's not where I'm going to leave it. I just don't know where I'm going to set everything yet. All right. We fixing to go back up this way. Yeah, I want to show y'all one more thing. Well, two more things. Y'all see all this here? Maybe you can see it. This is all my stuff that I had out there. I got it in this basket. These wagons. Here's some. I'm going to put it in this backyard, y'all. I just don't know how I'm going to set it yet. I got to do something for Mystery Man. Here's a table slap full of it. I mean, I got stuff everywhere. Everywhere. May have to put Thelma to work when she gets here. She's supposed to be going to come soon. All right, let's see here. Y'all sit right here. Oh, let me show you. I won't be able to see it, sure as the world, but the carburetor that went right here, there was a little piece on it. It's sitting on the front porch. There was a little piece on it that, turn back around. Okay. There was a little piece on it that has some play in it, that what Danny thinks that's where it might have been leaking air. I got to do this for him, and then we go in the house. That's a bright light. I know that. It's a siren, too. We don't want to hear none of them. All right, I need one more. Y'all bear with me. I know you can't see nothing right now. Just bear with me a minute. Ain't none of the dogs liking. All right, I had to get that light out, y'all. We fixing to go back in the house. Bear with me just a minute. But I wanted to show y'all them places that I cleaned up. And see, I have all this stuff right out here. But it's going to get a new home right back here. And here I decided to put the big bunnies right here. One on each side of the steps. All right, let's come back towards me. Come on. Okay, we going back in the house now, y'all. But anyway, at least y'all can tell I've been out here doing something. It's just so hot and so hard to get it all done. I can't believe the dogs didn't bark when I came back in the house. I forgot the what? Oh. That don't surprise me. I forgot something, y'all. Woo. Oh, let me get my glasses. Woo. Well. Yeah. Danny said you couldn't see nothing out there with that light, and I knew you couldn't see good. I was putting some paper towels in those carburetors so nothing wouldn't get in them, but I didn't show y'all the actual piece. But anyway, y'all got an idea. He can do a video and show y'all the actual piece. Hard work paying off. Yeah, Tina is coming. Oh, I forgot about that. Y'all, he broke the boat trailer. I don't know if they can see it now or not. He wanted me to show y'all where he broke the boat trailer. That's what he was talking about. Something else tore up to fix. Let me see. Let me get these glasses up. Let me see. I don't think he's going to. You're not going to be able to see it good because it's dark. But let's see. Let me turn it around to see. Yeah, you can't see out here. But anyway. I think that part right there is what he broke. But you just can't see it good out here. But anyway, it's got to be welded before we can, yeah, that's it. Before we can pull the boat anymore. You just can't see it good because it's so dark. He probably still won't be satisfied with the way I showed it to you. But y'all, that right there, that yard looks, it really looks so much better with all that stuff pulled up. I ain't no telling us what I'm going to make the backyard look like, but no, I just got a vision to bring it around here and see what we can do with the backyard. Okay, come on, babies. Yeah, I waited too late to take y'all outside. I'm sorry. You couldn't see it, Danny. I waited too late. But he's the professional, you know, cameraman and all. He can show y'all better, a lot better than I can. Ooh, my tablet's behind him. Let's see. See what y'all saying. I'll be listening. Gonna repot some flowers. I hear you, Tina. It must not be 9 o'clock at your house. Oh, yes, Paula Carter. It's something else that broke that's got to be fixed, and it's got to be welded. Bye, Joshua. You have a good night. You tell Colleen we said, hey, Joshua. Yep, more for Danny to fix up. We're gonna get it all done one day, y'all. Lord, I didn't even notice I had the camera all jacked up here. Y'all didn't tell me. Y'all I probably, let's see. Danny could make a bunch of money. This hospital is huge, and they ditched cables and only get 4 channels. With the ultimate TV antenna, I can get 51 channels with no back reflector. I hear you, Brett. I know. Who knows? He may wake up one day and decide, okay, I'm going to go get some more material and make some more antennas, but I don't know. Well, thank you, Monica. I appreciate you saying that. I mean, everything is kind of pretty and green, but, and like I say, other than the tomatoes, but I feel like those squash are going to do real good. Now, I don't know about the peas. And I'm going to let them potatoes grow and grow and grow and grow. And because they got to get a little bigger. Oh. Thank you, Macredo. Hey, Scott, how you doing? Oh. I guess I won't know. I couldn't tell what he was saying, so. But I'm sure Jenny done what she thought was necessary. Aw. Oh, I just opened one of them where I could read it. I know, Scott. We know about that. Thank you, Jenny. Oh, thank you, Miss Helen. I don't know, that camera was so blurry. I tried to wipe it off, but it just wasn't showing up that good. Yeah, that's right, Kathy. Y'all, I tried. I am no farmer. And I knew I wasn't whenever I started that. But you know, I did plant some stuff last year, and we made good squash and tomatoes last year. I had a lot of tomatoes last year, and I was able to share some with some friends. And Christina got her a few. Hey, Bloomin', how you doing? Hey, Sharon. Hey, everybody that I missed while I was, I couldn't see any of the chat while I was outside walking the yard. But I just about, okay, Lynn Burns, thank you. Just about waited too late to take y'all outside. I wasn't even thinking about it. Judy Johnson, it's not asking for sympathy, girl. It's that heartache is always going to be there. Yeah, from time to time it'll be better, but it's never going to go away. And thank the Lord, I don't know what you're feeling, and I hope I never do, but I do know it's real pain. And we will definitely be praying for you. It's been gone 2 years. Yeah, that pain doesn't go away, y'all. Okay, Monica, I see that. Aw. No, we're not going to get you mixed up, Monica. I just only usually say one part of the name, but I know you, Monica Birch. Yeah, I love purple heart. Well, I love about all kind of peas too, but purple heart was my favorite. But them out there are called creamy white peas. I don't know exactly what that is, but I guess we're going to find out because that's what kind they had when I went to buy them. That's right. That's what the key is there, Blooming. That's what we have to cling to. Gets us through these obstacles in life. But you know, the Bible tells us that the Lord won't put no more on us than we can stand. He just thinks quite highly of some folks that they can stand a lot. Well, he created us, so he knows. Oh, thank you, Diana. He knows that we can withstand what he brings to us. But I know that he'll see us through it as long as he intends to, as long as it's his will. Y'all, I appreciate y'all going on my little walk with me outside, but y'all see I still got a long way to go. That's right, Monica Birch. That's right. Oh, I believe you, Bloomin'. I believe you. He does me too. He don't have to stand around and think about whether he wants to or not. He just does it. That's right, Helen Stewart. That's right. Jeannie, if I pretty much got a lot wrote down here, but if I missed any prayer requests or praise reports while I was outside, please send them to me if you called them, well, like you always do. That's right. That's like what I was telling a friend of mine today at the funeral service. She was airing some of her grievances, and I told her, I said, you know what? I said, the Lord tells us that we have to love everybody and we have to forgive them, but he doesn't tell us we have to like them or like what they do. And she said, you know what? You're right. That is what he tells us, ain't it? And I said, that's exactly right. You love them and you pray for them, but you do not have to like the things that they do or say. And that's what the Lord tells us. So you got to be able to forgive people, to be forgiven. And you got to love like Jesus did. Hey, we got 202 watching and 105 likes. All right. Y'all go. I think we could have had a few more likes, but yay. I appreciate that. Y'all doing good. But y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Thumbs up. If you like it. Hey, Sandra, how you doing? Oh, thank you for saying that. I have a praise report. I passed an echosoniogram test this past week. It came out good. No heart issues. Well, praise the Lord, Sharon. I'm so glad. I'm writing that down. So as soon as I get my pen back out here. Oh. That's right, Paula Carter. And you will. You always will. Sharon. Let's see. We went out to dinner, so I will watch replay. Okay, that's great, Pamela. Thank you. And I'm so proud for your praise report. Sharon, thank you. Look, there's Cajun Mama. No, we sure don't, Cajun Mama. That's right. Yes. That's right. It's not easy, but it can be done. Yes, it can be done. Hey, I'm living, walking proof of that. And a lot of you are too. Oh, okay, Brent. I'll keep that in mind. You looking out for him, aren't you? He's ate a lot of salads. He's took him a break from salads here for a little while. Yeah, how's Cowboy doing, Pamela? I see somebody asking. He home now? I hear you, Judy Johnson. You want some more chatter, huh? Oh, well, thank you, Debbie. There was a lady today asked me, she said, may I prop on your shoulder a minute to fix my shoe? I said, you sure can. So I stood still and she fixed her shoe and I said, you got it? She said, yes, ma'am, thank you. I said, well, I'm so glad I'm still good for something. And she just laughed. I'm a silent watcher of Tammy's. I love to listen to, hear, and watch her cooking videos. This is my first time in chat. Well, thank you for getting in chat, Kathy G. Appreciate that. I'm going to cook some more for y'all. It's just I haven't been cooking anything different here lately. Tonight he was actually strong enough to get outside to the car, so I drove to Popeyes and we ate in the car and watched a movie. Oh, well, praise the Lord, Pamela. I'm so glad. Oh, well, I think we all still learning to some degree, Monica. I sure do. Miss Tammy, I'm the woman grateful for you and this YouTube family. Tammy, you can see and feel God coming through you. Oh, thank you, Cajun Mama. I really appreciate you saying that. I really do. And I believe you mean it. I believe you're honest about it. No, Sharon, I don't can anything. Now, I have had some YouTube friends. I know Susan is one of them, and we've had many besides her send us some jellies and jams and syrups, and I'm telling you, they were good. I still have some of the syrup left, but I've ate the jellies and the jams. There was like I want to say it was pear. It was green, but it tastes like a pear sort of to me. Jelly like, and oh, it was so good on toast. Ideas for a date night. I hear you, Carol. You need to get with Debbie and Kathy about that. They seem to be the two that's up on stuff like that. Thank you, Jenny. That's sweet of you too. Yes, he's our cowboy. I heard a song on the radio today. I'm in love with a cowgirl. Oh. Oh, Sharon, that's real thoughtful. Well, if you can, that'll be sweet. And if not, the thought is what counts. Miss Judy's prayer request. Tammy, my sweet daughter Teresa, got laid off from her job. Please pray that they call her back soon. Okay, Miss Judy, I sure will. I got her down, and I sure will. I've been in love with my cowboy for 12 years come August. Aw. He's gonna have a few blooming. I don't know how many. I think it's got 4 or 5 on it. They're not very big, but he's gonna have a few. They're not exactly, I don't know if it's because of where I've got them planted or what, but they're not exactly doing all that great. I may have to dig them up and move them. We've had them a little over a year now, and you know, them two together made a couple of dozen blueberries last year. And I know they, just getting started good, but we'll see. But if they don't do any better this time than what it looks like, then I'll probably dig them up and move them. Hey, but I mean, it's a miracle they're alive. I bought 2 and you sent 1, and one of the ones that I bought, it didn't make it. So one of the ones I bought's out there, and the one you bought's out there. Well, Tina, they right in the middle of the sun 24/7, unless it's cloudy. But they're just, I don't know. I don't know that the dirt is so hard over there where I got them planted. I don't know that they like that spot. Danny was so happy to get his little drive-through spot back, because where I had them 2 rugs and that bench that Bloomin' gave me, yeah, I got some Bloomin'. I put some on them, but I don't know. I think the ground is just too hard over there. All right, Monica Birch, thank you so much for getting in here, and it's good to see you chat, and you come back anytime. One year, me and my best friend put tomatoes in buckets on our back deck. I didn't realize they get big as a tree. Our deck looked like a forest. I hear you, Kathy G. Hey, y'all saw my one tomato plant? Well, they all kind of, well, there's 3 of them kind of tall, but there's one of them out there as tall as I am. Well, I sprayed them for that too, so I don't know, Bloomin'. We'll just have to see. But I do have more plants this year since I moved them from where I had set them last year. Because last year I only had 3 plants that made tomatoes. Well, this year, there's about 6 of them out there making tomatoes. Well, all of them but one, I think, is making tomatoes. I hear you, Bloomin'. I don't either, but we gonna see. Kathy G lives in Tennessee. A homegrown mater is the best. I heard that. If you've ever ate a homegrown tomato, you cannot hardly eat one out of the grocery store to save your life. From one of my prayer requests about some of my health issues, my A1C is 5 point, it looks like 5, yeah. My total cholesterol is 197. My triglycerides is 318. The both us to be 600 and 800 I'm on. Oh, okay. Well, congratulations, Cajun Mom. You are doing better. I hear you. That was God and our prayers. Well, y'all keep praying for me. I go the end of this month and have all my blood work done again, because they postponed it because my doctor's still out on leave. And then I go back the end of the month and she tells me what my results are. So I'll be looking forward to that. I got my last test results wrote down on the calendar so I can see how much I improved myself, because I'm planning on improving. I know, Kathy, I can't say I had never bought a tomato out of a grocery store. I have, but I have not bought very many of them, because it is just nothing like a homegrown tomato. Thank you, Tina. I feel like it will too. You know, they never did the heart doctor never did call me back and tell me what my sonogram said, so I don't go back to them until August, so I'm assuming it must have been fine. I'm claiming it's fine anyway. I hear you, Bloomin'. Well, that's good. But I sure can't take that stuff. Oh, and I saw where I could get it through President Carter for $200 instead of $500. Listen, President Carter, listen to me. President Trump. Y'all see where my mind's at, don't you? Name it and claim it. I hear you. Yeah, I'm so proud of those test results. I appreciate you sharing them with us. It's 325 there, Slim. Well, I guess that's a lot better than 500, but it's still too high. I mean, I paid that 500 one time, and my doctor liked to have a fit. I said, "Were you the one that prescribed it for me?" She said, "Yes, but I could have saved you a little bit off of that. It wouldn't have been 500." I said, "Well, you know, you wasn't around right then, and I needed it, so I can't wait to see how good it's helped my A1C. I hope it helped at $500 worth." But I won't be doing that no more. And they say no news is good news. Yes, they do, Debbie, and that's what I'm claiming. Oh, got two Debbies. Yeah, it's good to see you too. Debbie Zinger, hadn't seen you in a while. Of course, you could have been in here and I just missed you, but I'm on. She changed it out and put me on. I won't say it right. Jarv or something. I can't say. Oh, Debbie Zinger, thank you. Go, Debbie. Go, Debbie. Go, Debbie. Go. Yay. Debbie, that is so sweet. Thank you so much. Now, woo, I sure lost them 200 people, didn't I? But look at him. We got a $20 super chat. Jardiance, yeah, that's what it is, Cajun Mama. That's what it is. And she's supposed to, she just put me on it after the last labs, so she's interested in what it's gonna do too. Y'all, I done got where I've got so much medicine, I'm about ready to throw it all in the trash can and just say no. But I'm still taking it. But y'all, I appreciate the 175 that's still hanging with me, and the 130 likes, and the $20 super chat, so I got to do my cheer. That is so sweet. Thank you. I know, Tina, it's like a handful. In the morning and late afternoon, it's half a handful. I know, Cajun Mama, but there's several of my medicines that has a nausea side effect. Oh yeah, I take all kind of vitamins, Kathy G. That's what makes the handful so much. And I have to take them after I eat food, or they don't make me nauseous, they just make me flat out sick. Well, I'm hoping what I'm on is gonna work, Blooming, but they won't. The insurance that I have with Medicare and Medicaid won't pay for Manjaro. It won't even think about letting you have it. Hey, Miss Flip Flop. Good to see you. I do the Manjaro shot 2.5 and used to have to take metformin with it. My A1C has dropped. Hey, that's good, Miss Flip Flop. I'm glad you came in here and let me know you was watching. So you still been around. You just haven't been chatting. Hey, Charles. I'm so glad. Thank you, Miss Flip Flop. I hear you, Emma. I reckon it has me too. Of course, I don't eat a lot of it no more. Tammy, get Danny on the chat. Love to hear his. Well, it's a little too late for that, Brett, because he's snoozing now. I filled him up with grits and eggs and sausage, and he's taking a siesta. Last night he was seeing to his animals. He's got a great heart. Tammy, just like you and Danny. Love watching you, as I don't sleep much at night. I hear you, Sandra. I have been in here just not chatting. Okay, Miss Flip Flop. Well, that's okay. Long as you watching, you don't have to chat. But I'm glad you did get in here and tell us. I sure am. I know, Tina, dark chocolate's good for you, but I don't like dark chocolate. Danny likes dark chocolate. You had grits every morning here? I hear you. Oh, Diana. I can be pretty boring. Oh. Oh. Thank you, Emma. It's good to have you here, too. See, I'm supposed to be allergic to chocolate, but it's never hurt me as far as I know. You just fine, Kathy G. Oh, look. 168 watching, 134 likes, and $20 super chat. Thank y'all. Husband is still fighting the bladder cancer. The treatment caused an infection that ended him in the hospital for 10 days. Bless his heart. Well, we're going to keep praying for him, Miss Flip Flop. And I'm so sorry to hear that. Yes, I do love chocolate milk, but I hadn't been drinking it lately, Jenny. In between these 3-month doctor visits, I've only drank chocolate milk one time, I think. Yeah, I love it when I go down south for work. They have huge spreads for breakfast. Yes, they do. Yeah, y'all please pray for Miss Flip Flop's husband. Yeah, Jenny, I had to lay off some of that chocolate milk. And y'all know I don't, thank the Lord, I don't have indigestion, nothing like I used to. And I'm thankful of that, for that, because me and Stephen, we tit for tat when it comes to that. But thank the Lord, mine's been better. Oh, okay. Thank you, Pamela Vargas. Appreciate that. I got ads popping up, Tina. Well, I know they're annoying, but they do help you make a little bit of money. The South is known for huge breakfasts. Yes, we are. Yeah, that's right, Bloomin'. Thank you. Yeah, I'm anxious to hear from Leanne. I sure am. Yes, and he knows what we're thinking before we ever even say anything. Bless your heart, Brett. That's right, Emma. That's the truth. That's right. Well, y'all, I want to thank y'all for getting in here and supporting us. I really do. I appreciate y'all wanting to watch. I appreciate y'all's chat activity. It has been awesome. It really has. And I appreciate y'all doing that. And everything, you know, we've got some prayer requests we need to pray for, but everything's been positive. Everybody knows where to come to get their prayer requests put in, and they know that when they put it in and they leave it on this channel, that it will get prayed for. Hey, Stephen, wait a minute. Y'all, that might not be Stephen. That might not be my Stephen. Of course, he says he loves me, but that says Stephen Hodges 1. And my Stephen Hodges is 81. So, you know, but I love you, Stephen Hodges 1 and Stephen Hodges 81, even if one of you is not my son. But I'm anxious to find out if it's him or not. I'll find out in a little bit. Oh, tell Danny my heart goes out to him. I know the truth. Okay, Debbie, I sure will. I will give him your message when he gets up. All right, thank you, Charles. I mean, it's good to have another viewer, but y'all know how that goes. It's all right, Kathy G. It really doesn't matter. I let him know I love him either way. That's just how I am. Yeah, Brett's had a hard time blooming. I mean, he's still having a hard time. He really is. He needs a lot of prayer. Joe, I really appreciate y'all supporting this channel and loving us, and, you know, giving thumbs up, liking, sharing, subscribing. Because I like to try to, I don't know him. He says a lot of things, but I don't believe I've ever heard that before. But I love it when the chat is moving. Yes, that's good. Yeah. Pray for one another. Because, you know, God knows before we ever even tell him. He knows our heart. He knows our minds. He knows our souls. And he knows whether we're true or not. And I used to work with this lady. Her name was Candy Lowry. And she was one of my go-to prayer people. And when I would go to Miss Candy and I would say, Miss Candy, I need prayer for this. Please pray for me. She'd say, hold on, let's do it right now. And she would take my hands and she would pray with me right then. She said, I may forget it and I don't want to do that. Oh, all right. Well, y'all, thank y'all all so much. 165 and 140 likes and $20 super chat. And the chat has just been rolling like crazy. And I appreciate it. I do love y'all. I love y'all just in here, just listening and chatting with each other and loving each other. Thank y'all so much. And I got to let y'all get to bed so y'all can get up and go to church in the morning. Yes, he knows our broken heart and he can mend it. He can fix it. And he will in his own time. Okay. Dear Lord, we come to you right now. We thank you for everything that you do for us, everything that you've done for us, and everything you're going to do for us in the future. And dear God, everybody at the sound of my voice, I pray that you will hear them and you will strengthen them. You will help them, Lord. You will answer their prayers, Lord, according to your will, because your will is the right way, and it's the only way. You're the one that sees the big picture. You know what the outcome should be in each situation. And we just give you all the praise and the glory for everything that you're going to do right now, Lord. We ask you to especially be with Leanne and Brett and give them their miracle, Lord. However you choose to, however you see fit. But I ask you to give them relief, give them some peace, give them some comfort, Lord. And if it be your will, we're praying for a miracle for both of them's healing. Dear Lord, continue to be with all the ones who have lost loved ones. And thank you for my friendship with Miss Rona and them, Lord, and her family and twins' memory. I am so honored to have been a part of her life and to have known her. Dear Lord, we ask you also to continue to remember White Earp in this, because he still needs his surgery, his knee surgery and shoulder surgery. We ask you to continue to remember that, Lord. And you know anything else that he needs, Lord. And each one of these prayer requests, Lord, we ask that you answer them according to your will. And we ask that you touch this little cat, Lord, and we ask that you spare its life and help it get better, Lord. We ask you to continue to help our world leaders, Lord. And just continue to bless our YouTube channel, Lord, and lift it up. And thank you for all our YouTube people. Richly bless each and every person that's listening at the sound of my voice. In Jesus' name, amen. Y'all, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Look, $22.99. Oh, who did that? Stephen Hodges won. I tell you what, I don't know if that's actually him or not, but it is. He's won. Okay, Danny says it's him. It's the true one. Well, thank you for my my $2.99. Does that mean I have to add that to what I already owe you? Go, Stephen. Go, Stephen. Go, Stephen. Go. Yay. Thank you, son. I did not know that that was you for sure, because, but I thank you. So y'all, I guess that it was really him, and definitely had to give him a cheer. Of course, I was going to give the other Stephen a cheer anyway. I just, wanted him to know. But anyway, I love y'all. Y'all are so sweet. And he gave me a $2.99 super chat, and I appreciate that. Some U.S. chocolates aren't that good for you. Depends on where the cocoa beans come from. I hear you, Pamela. Well, it is Stephen. I cheered him. 81 is on. Oh, okay. So you, Stephen Hodges, won on here. Okay, well, I'm glad to know that. Thank you, son, for my super chat. I did your cheer. Did you hear it? I want to make sure you heard your cheer. Oh, I appreciate that. Well, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. And I'll be sure and give Danny his messages. He's got 2, okay? All right. I love y'all. Thank y'all again. And we'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye.